Hello. I have no idea if this is working. I don't know. I've never streamed on YouTube before. I've never really done this. But I was like, you know what? You know what today I am going to stream on YouTube for the first time ever. I have never done this on YouTube before. I stream a lot on Twitch. Stream lots and lots on Twitch. But, you know, I've never done the YouTube thing, but I was getting frustrated because of Twitch's view count whole thing where they weren't counting everybody's views. Um they were only counting like some of them, people who weren't using ad block. So my plan is to switch to doing YouTube. My plan is to switch to doing YouTube instead of Twitch, but I don't know how YouTube's live streaming thing works. So I wanted to do a quick test stream today, to do a quick test stream and see if I can figure it out. I don't expect anyone to join this because I also know that like the discovery is different and stuff like that, and I'm not actually like streaming anything. I'm just kind of testing this. But I wanted to make sure. Does this work? Hello? Can I? Am I able? I wonder if I'm able to join my own stream and make sure that it is working. I don't know if I am able to do this. I do not believe that YouTube allows this. So, what I might have to do, because I want to join and make sure that it sounds okay and that it's working, you know? I want to make sure that everything is going to plan. That everything is going to plan. So, what I will be doing, I will be just entering from another account. So sneakily. Mhm. Let's see. Perhaps. Perhaps if I do this. Perhaps. Oh, let's perhaps. Oh, it does work. Perhaps. Oh, it does. Do this. Okay. I can see. I can see myself. I think it's working. I think it's working. Ooh. Let's see. Let's see. Perhaps. Oh, it does work. Perhaps. Oh, it does. Do this. Okay, it's echoing. Sorry about that. You know, we gotta figure out that we know what we're doing before we go dive right into it, you know? Only thing is, I don't know if I can do the whatchamacallit, the the chat. I need to make sure that you can chat, but I don't know. There's no chat box showing up. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe I might ask a homie. I might ask a friend if they would be willing to very kindly drop by and say something in the chat so I can ensure that the chat is also working. Mhm. I might I might do this. But may I also should probably not type in my chat in my alternate account because that is sketchy. Hmm. Can learn more. Let me chat. Let me chat. Let me chat. Please. Um I'm going to ask a dear friend if they will come and help me test the chat. And I will probably archive this on my YouTube because it's funny. And maybe it will be like a good memory. I don't know. I don't know, perhaps. Um, Perhaps it will be endearing to watch in the future when I'm like rich and famous. I mean, I'm kidding. Never will I be rich and famous. Never. Never. But that's okay. That's okay because as long as we can still ball. I am sending a message to a Discord server that I am in to see if anybody is free to see if my YouTube live is working. LOL. Okay. Okay. I want to make sure it will let people chat. I can't do official I can't be an official YouTube liver if it does not allow the homies to yap. You know? It's just not fair. It's not fair. It's not good courtesy. Um um let me see. I don't know if the chat's just not working for me or if it's not working in general, you know? I have no idea. Who should I ask? Who? Um, am I? Okay. Okay, sorry. Sorry for the radio silence. I have a friend who is potentially making an appearance to make sure it works. Hmm. My computer made a noise. Sorry. Sorry. I wish I could do more streams this week. I'm just like, I'm a busy lady, you know? I'm a busy lady. What the. I don't know what to do. I can't tell. I can't tell if it's working. Okay. I can't. I also can't really play it because it will echo. So. Oh. I think it's streaming. Create. No, I know how to make a live stream. I'm looking at the YouTube tutorial. I know how to make a live stream. I know how to do that. But I don't know why the chat keeps taking, instead of there being a chat, it is endlessly taking me to this tutorial, to this never-ending tutorial that I cannot escape. And I don't know why. Um, Let me see. Maybe if I go on my phone. Maybe. Oh. Oh. Okay, it appears to be working. It's working. Yay. I think I can probably chat now. I think I probably can. Although I don't know I don't know if I want to because it's my other account, but that's good. That's that's good. That's fun. Okay, okay. We do it. We make sure it works. It does work, so that's helpful. But I know that YouTube is different, and I've been struggling with like content for a while now because I can't be like a full time VTuber. I have to I have to have like a job. Well, I have to go to school. I'm in school for one more year. And I have to go to school and I have to do all my school stuff. And my school stuff right now, every single day of the week, is like 9 to 11 hours. It's just 9 to 11 hours of straight school. So it's kind of difficult because I've been finding it really hard to balance that. And then on Sundays, I also work. I work and I teach on Sundays. So the only full free day that I have is Saturdays. And by Saturday, normally either I'm doing something with my friends or I'm so exhausted that it's like hard to like motivate myself to do things. So that's why I'm streaming less right now and I'm really frustrated about it because I thought that, I'm going on an international exchange. I'm going across the world and doing an entire semester abroad. That's what I did. I moved to Japan. I moved to Japan for 5 months and I did a whole semester abroad. And you'd think that because of that, it would reduce my course load, right? But no, it actually hasn't reduced my course load at all. So I went into this year thinking that I'd be doing like half the work that I'm actually doing, but I still have to do just as much work to graduate. And it's just, I don't know, it's frustrating. Um, like the only class that I might be able to drop and still be able to graduate in June, like that won't set me behind, is Japanese, and that's the one class that like I don't want to drop, you know? Like I don't want to drop Japanese. I do that because I want to stream more and it's like it's my passion. It's something that I love. So of course, I don't just want to drop it. That would suck and that would be really sad. Mhm. So I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. That would just upset me a lot and that would make me very very sad. But maybe I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep streaming in the evenings and like when I'm off and my less busy days. My less busy days are Mondays, Wednesdays, technically Fridays, but by Fridays I'm like, "Oh my god, like I'm so tired on Fridays most of the time." Um Mondays and Wednesdays, and then Saturdays I'm off. Sunday, so Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday are the days that I can stream. Tuesdays and Thursdays, basically, I am like completely dead all the time. I am so dead, and I'm so busy, and I'm so like bleh every single Thursday because Thursdays I I have school and then I have work. So I have lots of stuff. Lots of stuff on Thursdays. I like this format. This is cute. This is cute. Okay, YouTube's going well. Gotta get my water. It's interesting because I find that mostly agency VTubers use YouTube and like indie VTubers use Twitch. I'm like, I'm not sure the specifics of it, but I don't know. People like, I've been going back and forth about it for a while now because like there are a number of things about Twitch that like I'm not a huge. Sorry, my HDMI cable is being wonky. I need a new HDMI cable. It like disconnects sometimes and it's really annoying. I guess I don't need it right now, but I would like to have it plugged in. You know what I mean? I'd like it to be plugged in. Like there are a number of things about Twitch that are that I don't like. Like post more content on YouTube anyways. I want to post more shorts, and I want to post like more content, like educational content about idols and more vlogs and stuff like that. And I don't want to have another platform that people have to go to outside of that. I want people to be able to see that content and be like, "Oh my god, this is the channel right here where she does stuff." And they can just directly click on my stuff when I do that. Hello, Cinder Rabbit. Hello, how are you doing? Somebody found it. Somebody found my stream. I I only like messaged a few friends that I was doing this test stream, and I really don't know I don't know anything about oh no, the chat's not showing up. Oh no. I'm doing a test stream for YouTube. I'm a VTuber, and I normally stream on Twitch. It's hello. How are you doing? Oh, it's showing up. It's showing up. Okay, we're chilling. We're chilling. Hello, Simone. Thank you for doing this test for me. Oh, you are showing up. There you are. You see? There you are at the very no, it's disappearing. No, thank you. That actually always. What do I do? How do I fix this? I put this in my schedule that I was gonna do this. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to fix right now. That's why I was like, can someone pretty please come up and help me? Maybe that will do it. Are you able to say something? Just be like, hi, and I just want to see if it disappears again. Because right now I have the disappearing chat on. Yeah. It's okay. The issue is it's okay if it takes like a minute or two to show up on that screen, because people also have like the main screen. But what I don't want to happen is that I don't want it to disappear. I want the chat, I want the chat messages to stay in the chat box. I don't want them to just fade away after like 2 minutes, which is what it was doing previously. How are you, Simone? If you have to go, that's totally okay. I was just like desperate messaging, because like I realized I could just like type a message in my own chat from my other account, but like that just doxes my I would just be doxing myself at that point. So I was like, I can't do that, you know? But this is my setup. This is where I stream from. This is where the magic happens. And so this is my live scene. This is where I do karaoke and I yap. So like I want to have some like nerdy streams where I just like, oh wait, I've discovered an issue. Your chatting has helped me to discover an error. The text color, it's white. And it should be. Does that fix it? It might take a minute to come up. I'm fixing the text color because you can't see it. Thank you. I'm glad you think it's cute too. It's okay if you have to go. I'm just messing around with it. I don't expect people to join today. Come on. Text color. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I could also do the dual stream thing. I could hypothetically stream on both YouTube and Twitch, but that's probably being counted as, that's probably my other account. I'm like, I have this open on my phone, and I'm just watching from my second account because I wanted to make sure it was working, and I wanted to see it from a viewer's perspective to make sure that everything sounded okay. Bye-bye! Bye, have a good rest of your day. It's gonna take a while to get people in as YouTube viewers. And I know that because like YouTube's discoverability isn't high because it's not really a discovery place, you know? That's kind of more what Twitch does. But I the reason I wanted to try YouTube is more because you can make more. Oh my god, Star! Hello, I'm testing. This is my little test stream that we have going on right now. I can't believe somebody else joined. Maybe the other viewer wasn't me after all. Maybe it wasn't me. Maybe it was you. Did you just get here? Sorry, I don't know if that's a weird question. Hi. I'm doing a little testy test as the prophecies foretold in my schedule. I woke up from a nap and it was like 6:45 and I'm like, "No, stream. Stream." Um I'm going to search myself up and see if I can find myself as part of my government regulated testing procedures. So we're going to search up the title, which is testing. I am not the first result for testing. What a surprise. Wow, there's a lot more. Wait, maybe if I go to live. There's someone else in a live called It's working! Yay! I'm glad. I'm gonna start streaming here regularly next week. I decided this was gonna be like a one quick testing stream week because I'm busy this week. I'm very busy. Um which is unfortunate, but it's life, you know. I gotta get through the midterm that I have. No, they are sending. Yes, they are sending. They do. I know there's a bit of delay in the big the box on the screen. Um there isn't that delay in there isn't that same delay on my end because I have like the full software, so I think I can see them as they're coming in. They just appear like on the screen that you guys can see slower. Um, I think maybe I don't know if there's a way that I can fix that. Maybe there's a hide delay. Oh, there's a maybe if I turn off the hide delay, that sounds like it would. Wait, what did that do? Oh, sometimes when I make changes, it like takes a second and then it like disappears and then it appears back again. But like I think I'm going to stream on YouTube because I don't know. I YouTube is just such a nice platform. I grew up with YouTube. Oh my gosh, I can see myself. I searched up testing and I scrolled down a bajillion times and I do in fact see myself streaming. So there is some discoverability. I thought I will never find myself. You know what I mean? That was my assumption. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till my text comes back up. See how my chat box is doing. It's like it's lying. It's like dying right now. Ugh. Wait. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Aw, thank you. Yes, it's hard with school, but it's what I want to do, you know? Okay, it's still coming up. That's good. It just deleted it after I made a change. Oh, it's coming up faster now. Okay, I think I fixed the issue. Um, it's it's hard with school sometimes, especially because I have like regular idol practice too and stuff like that. Um, and I have like regular dances to learn, but being an idol and being a VTuber is what I want to do. You know, like that's the job that I want to pursue and that's the job that I desire. Like obviously I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this right off the bat, especially as a full-time job. I'm graduating in June. I have to get some type of like day job, probably like I want to work in a museum. I think I want to work in a museum or I want to be a vocal coach. Those are the two things that I'm like looking at that I think would be cool is working like either working in culture and heritage and working in museums to help like preserve I can't speak to help preserve like cultural artifacts and historical documents or working in a music studio where I can help people learn how to sing. Those are the two things that I'm really interested in. And so hopefully I can find an internship, or I can find a spot in a voice studio where they need a voice teacher, and I will do one of those two things as like my day job. That's the hope, but I know that once I'm done school, I'll have more time. I'll have more time where that I can dedicate to building up my streaming, and my idol activities. And here's the issue I've been having, right? It's been really hard to kind of put my idol audience and my VTuber audience into one, because yeah, I've been singing for God. Um, I'm 22. 14 years. Yes, for about 14 years now. Um, so I started in like a children's choir when I was 8, and then I started in a children's choir when I was 8 years of age, and then I moved on to my God, what was I gonna say? Then I did solo lessons. Um, the solo lessons, like I did for a few years, um, and then I went to like a specialist high school for singing, where I like we learned like theater and classical. So I started doing opera. I'm just telling my whole life story at this point, and I absolutely fell in love with opera. Um, I don't I honestly, when I was a kid, I used to make fun of it. Like I was like, oh, the ladies like, ooh, like I was like, ha ha ha, funny. But I kind of fell in love with it. So I started doing opera in high school, which is a little bit early to be doing opera, to be honest. You probably shouldn't be doing opera in high school, but I did it anyways. And then I did that, and then originally I was actually going to go to school, like university, for journalism. Yeah, yeah, 14 years. 14 years. It's been a while. It's been a while. I really just stuck with it, and I'm like, damn, I can't quit now. I'm joking. Of course I won't quit. But like, yeah. Originally I wanted to go to school for journalism. Um, which I ended up not I decided against it in COVID because I realized that if I was going to be a journalist, like literally journalists have don't make much money, and they're constantly I thought I was going to be traveling the world and interviewing people, and that's why I wanted to be a journalist, because I wanted to travel and like get to know people from all different walks of life. Like I just thought that would be super cool, right? But I realized that that's not actually what journalism is. Like especially entry level, it's more like fighting for stories and like fighting to get paid, and it's very competitive, and then you become basically paparazzi because you're like trying to get a story all the time. And I was like, that's not what I want to do. I want to travel and get to know people. um but I always loved music, so yeah, I did this, and now I go to university for it, and I started doing it more professionally in the past couple years. um but like when you're doing music professionally, unless essentially as an opera singer, the goal is to get signed by an opera company. Um, but opera companies are competitive. They are very competitive, and they only have a certain amount of slots. So like most people, to get signed for opera companies, need to be prodigies or need a master's degree. Do it. You might be the second person I know who does opera. Oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah, it is. It's hard. It's quite. Yeah, journalism's also hard. But the thing is, I didn't love journalism like I loved opera. So it was like, well, I have to. I couldn't be the type of person who would have a job that I don't love. That's not me. And that's like my big fear now that I'm coming close to graduating, is kind of my biggest fear in life is being stuck in a dead end job that I don't like. Like I'm very bad at working at places where I'm not passionate about what I'm doing. Even like my summer jobs and like part-time jobs that I've had, I really thrive doing something that I'm passionate about and that I believe in, which is why I want to be an idol full time, because this is what I believe in and what I'm passionate about. Um, and like, I don't expect it to happen right away, of course. It's going to take a long time. It's going to take a lot of effort. Ah, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you. I would love to get signed. I'd love to get signed to an idol agency or to an opera company, but I can't do both, which was an issue previously. um, because most like companies only will let you be signed to that company. So if I got signed to like, I don't know, if I got signed to an opera company, then I would be like forever indie with being an idol, which honestly I would be okay with. But yeah, that's the plan. I'm I'm also trying to like rework how I do content, because I realized the way that I was doing Twitch wasn't working. Um, because I wasn't catering it to my audience, because like, I do live performances. That's my whole thing. I do live performances, and then I vlog the live performances, and then people see the vlogs, and then they're like, "Oh my god, I saw you at X event. You were performing." And I'm like, "Yeah." And that's how people find me usually. But when I did Twitch, I was doing stuff that was just completely unrelated to idols in any capacity. Like I was like streaming Undertale, which is fine. I love streaming Undertale, but I was realizing I wasn't gaining an audience because people were following me originally for idols, and they weren't as interested in watching me play Undertale. Major isn't even something that I wanted. Oh, wait, no, you should pursue what you love. That makes me sad. If you should do what you love, even if it's like, honestly, one of my dad was not thrilled that I was doing music, because he's very like he's very money forward, He's like, "Oh, you got to make enough to live. You got to make a living." But like, my moms were so excited that I was doing music. But no, your life is your life. You know, you your mom isn't living your life for you. You're the one who's living your life. So you should do the things that you love, because at the end of the day, you gotta do what's right for you. You know what I mean? I know it's hard though. It's really difficult, especially because there's a lot of doubt that comes with pursuing a creative path. Um, like, it can be scary, because even now I get scared. I'm scared for next year, because the like, after you're done school, it's so unknown. It's not something like business or like accounting, where you'll just get a full-time job as an accountant and make like 80 grand a year right out of the gate. So I understand also why people don't do it. I was just like, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. And I hope in the future that more people are less like, kind of anxious to do what they want to do, because I think society as a whole puts a lot of pressure, like a lot of pressure on people to do exactly what society wants them to do. And I don't know, sorry, I'm not entirely talking, I'm just a stream of consciousness at this point. um I think I just wish that we lived in a world where people could pursue what they loved. Because even though it's scary, I love seeing people do what they love. You know what I mean? I think it's good to like, some people go into careers that is not exactly what they love, but it's like related, but with the money thing. You should! Being an idol is probably one of the best decisions that I've ever made. It is so much fun, and I listened to your song. I listened to your song, and I loved it. It was so nice. So I think you should keep going. And like, yeah, sometimes it's really hard. But honestly, at the end of the day, it's so worth it. It's so much fun, man. So I'm happy that you're continuing being an idol and working towards that. And honestly, I think a lot of artists have to have day jobs, just like, even if that day job is related to art, like, after I'm done school, I'm still kind of debating whether I want to do a master's degree, but if I don't end up doing a master's degree, I'm probably going to go to like teachers college so at that I can become a teacher. You know what I mean? Like because I could be a music teacher and I could teach music and that could be my day job. Like it's complicated. It's really hard to decide, but it's cool to think about. It's really cool to think about. There are so many possibilities. But being and also, depending on where you go to school, you can take music courses too, right? You can take music related courses even if it's not your major. So maybe you can start or like some places allow you to do like a double major and stuff like that, but like some places, I know a lot of places will do like courses related to stuff you're interested in as like electives. Like my major isn't Japanese, but I'm learning Japanese. And I'm doing like okay at it. I'd say I'm conversational ish. Like I can have basic. I lived in Japan and I was like okay in everyday life. Oh, I thank you. Oh, thank you. You listened to my new song. I That makes me very happy. I'm glad you liked it. It is a work in progress, but progress is being made. Progress is being made. We are getting closer and closer every day, and I'm really happy about that. Um, there was like a period where I was like in Japan, and it was like, I don't know, I just like I was done the recording process, but I didn't really know where to go from there. And I was like tight on funds, and there was this huge stalemate. But I feel like I'm finally getting out of that. So I'm so happy. I'm glad. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, that it. One of my favorite things is like every week Spotify and Apple Music both give me results on my song and like who listened to it. And I just see like people from like random cities that I've like never thought of listening to my song. And I don't know, it's just cool because it's like, "Oh my god, this person from this place has listened to my music." And I don't know what they thought of it, but they listened to it, and that's insane. Like one time, I think it was like someone listened to my song um in Pennsylvania 17 times. All your electives are music. Yeah, they can take the girl out of the music, but they can't take the music out of the girl, am I right? Oh. Oh, you're learning Japanese. That's so cool. We should practice together. 日本語を話せましょうか？ちょっと難しいですけど、楽しい、楽したいです。Well, that doesn't make any sense. That was wrong. うん。一緒に日本語を勉強したいです。If I ever pause, I'm 9 times out of 10. I'm taking a big sip of water. I used to. I might. I wasn't planning on doing like. I probably have to go soon because it's 7:40 and I haven't made dinner and I have salmon thawed, so I'm gonna make salmon. Um, but I haven't started the salmon because I took a fat nap and then I woke up from the nap and then I was like, "Oh my god, my stream!" But I hope that now that I'm streaming on YouTube, I can. It's almost like a fresh start. I can incorporate more of my idol stuff into my streaming stuff. So I wanna do that more as my niche. Less variety, more idol. Oh, Nihongo Josu. Nihongo Josu desu yo. Have you ever been Nihongo Josu? I don't know if you've been to Japan, but like when I went, everyone Nihongo Josu with me. I would be walking down the street and I'd be like, "Oh, arigato," when like someone does something, and they're like, "Nihongo Josu." Um, it's it's. Aww, it was nice talking to you too. I will be back. I will be back next week. And I'll see you on Saturday. I will see you on Saturday, and I will bring Kuku with me on Saturday. I will do it. I will not forget. I will even set a reminder in my phone. Yes. Okay, I am gonna go, but I